Hello and good afternoon. Welcome back to State Listings Inc., the home of My State MLS. My name is Dave, and thank you for joining us for our first webinar in this month-long series where we are taking you back to school. If your parents, your kids may already be back in school, you may be getting ready to send them back next week. Personally, I actually went to preschool orientation for my daughter today. I learned all about the great things she's going to learn. So excited to see how she grows starting next week when she starts pre-K. So while we're thinking about our kids going back to school, we also need to think about ourselves going back to school. And what does that mean as real estate professionals? So like I said, we're thinking about our kids going back to school. It's time for us to go back to school as well, where all month long, we're going to be doing different classes each week, discussing ways that we can better improve ourselves, better grow our business. Today, we are talking about going back to school in general and how you can grow your business with those continuing ed courses that are offered by your state and how you can get those classes for the best price possible through brand new partnerships here at My State MLS. Next week, we're going to be talking about how you can become a broker, launch that brokerage, and grow that business. On September 16th, we're going to be talking about expanding that business even more and taking a look at a bigger picture about how you can collect money from listings that are out of state. And then to wrap up our back to school series, September 23rd, we're going to be talking about how you can market yourself. You know typical ways to advertise, whether you're doing print flyers, you're doing mailers, you're doing ads in the paper. But what we want to focus on is online marketing to grow your business. So let's go ahead and get started. So as we said, we're talking about continuing ed and going back to school to maintain and keep your real estate license. As you know, those CE courses are required for you to maintain your real estate license. And on top of those real estate courses that are required, states also offer optional CE courses. And these are great classes for you to expand your skill set and be able to teach you new things that you can apply to your real estate business. They have things on how to do better BPOs. So when you're doing those broker price opinions, you have the skill set to really help a homeowner come up with the best price for their home when they're getting ready to put a house on the market. You may also see classes for negotiating skills, ways to help buyers get the best price possible when they're in the market for that brand new home. So there's a lot of different reasons that CE is important. Not only is it going to teach you the things you need to know to maintain your license, to keep you up to date with new rules or regulations when it comes to real estate, it's also going to help you become a better agent and broker by teaching you new things. And we here at My State MLS, we want to send you back to school and make it as easy as possible. We know that there's lots of real estate learning schools throughout the country, and trying to get to those classes and take those 6-hour courses can certainly be hard when you're already juggling a very full schedule. Again, you may be getting ready to send your kids to school, but that also means driving them to school, taking them to soccer practice, taking them to dance recitals. Our lives are already busy. But what if you could just go ahead and take those classes on your time, right from your home, right from your desk at any time? That's really what we are here to talk about today at My State MLS. As I said before, you may want to go ahead and open your own brokerage. What does that look like? What do you have to do? You're going to have to take certification courses. Where can you get those? Well, My State MLS is going to make that easier than ever. And we're doing that by partnering up with the CE Shop to help you and other agents across the entire country get your required CE for less. How are we doing that? Well, the CE Shop is a great option for those wanting to get their CE courses. We've done some comparisons between getting your CE right from the state or from a classroom in your area versus the CE Shop. And we found that a lot of the same tests are offered, and they're offered at an extremely discounted rate. And on top of that, My State MLS members can actually get exclusive discounts for even more savings. So by being a My State MLS member, you could get all the CE you need for much less than what you would have paid before. And again, this kind of stuff is very important because you're going to need to take those required CE courses to maintain your license. You can do this so you could go ahead and get your broker's license. Maybe you want to go out on your own. You've always dreamed of creating your own business. You've always wanted to have your own brokerage, but you've got to go ahead and take those CE classes that are required for that. Now you can do it with My State MLS and the CE shop. And of course, we know My State MLS is a nationwide platform. And what that means for you as members of My State MLS, you can now go ahead and grow your business more than you've ever imagined, because through license reciprocity, agents can now get licensed in other states with incredible ease. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to pop something up real quick. And we've got links to this on our website as well. But this here on the CE Shop's website, which you can get to through your My State MLS account, this is going to show you all of the different states and where you can get licensed reciprocity. So I'm here in New York. So if I go ahead and click New York, I can see very easily I could also become licensed in Arkansas, Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia through licensed reciprocity. Depending on each different state's rules, I may have to take another course. It may be as simple as filling out a form and getting my license there. But with My State MLS and the CE shop, getting that required CE courses, taking those necessary classes, incredibly easy. So like I said, the CE shop now working with My State MLS, so you can log into your My State MLS account now, get access to the eShop and get offers on those discounted courses, get those exclusive coupons directly from My State MLS. And the CE shop even offers free classes as well. I actually just got an email from them a couple hours ago today saying they are offering a free safety course to help real estate professionals navigate this post-COVID world and how you should approach listings, potential showings, and different things you need to know to make sure you, your family, your buyers and sellers are all safe during the entire transaction process. And today I am happy to be joined by Corey from the CE shop. And what she's going to do now is she's going to take the reins and she's going to go and show us all we need to know about the CE shop. So Corey, I'm going to pass things over to you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. How are you, David?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So what I wanted to do today, first let me explain or tell you guys who I am. My name is Corey Inyard, and I'm the Business Development Executive with the CE Shop. I'm also a 12-year real estate vet who is licensed here in New York State and in Michigan. So I'm actually one of those people that took advantage of getting licensed in another state. What I wanted to do today was basically just talk briefly about reciprocity and portability. Just here you go, a quick quiz. How many people actually know what reciprocity and portability are? I can't see hands or anything, so David, you're going to have to tell me if people are answering it.
Yes, so everyone, if you want, head on over to that questions tab on GoToWebinar and answer the question, do you know what license reciprocity is?
In the meantime, I'm just going to toggle in. What I wanted to do is show you, so when you toggle down the page on the My State MLS site, you will come to resources. And if you look through those tabs, you'll find reciprocity and portability. Of course, you just click into that. And as David showed you before, you can toggle down to your select your state, okay? Now, again, how many people answer the question, what is reciprocity? Do we get any answers, David?
I think we're going to say probably half and half.
Half and half. Okay, so reciprocity, and we're going to just read this together. Real estate reciprocity is the ability of a real estate license earned in one state to be used in another state. So since real estate license reciprocity states vary, it can be incredibly confusing to navigate on your own. So this guide just basically explains how to transfer a real estate license to one state to another. Now, there are, as you can see, 4 types of reciprocity. Okay, well, actually 5. The first full reciprocity basically allows you to transfer your real estate license between states. Now, what I'll say is New York has a reciprocal relationship with Colorado, for example. Okay, so I can easily just go to Colorado and take the licensing requirements there and get my real estate license. Okay, partial real estate reciprocity. Okay, for states that offer partial real estate reciprocity, only specific states are included in the reciprocity agreement. So that basically means that there's a limited amount of states that will allow you basically to go between states. So, for example, Oklahoma and Ohio are two states that have that reciprocal relationship. Third, you have the mutual real estate reciprocity. Now, this type of agreement is very similar to a partial reciprocity, right? But again, there's a limitation. So, for example, Connecticut and Colorado have that type of relationship. Fourth, you have a limited real estate reciprocity. Now, like it says, it's exactly how it sounds. One state has a limited reciprocal agreement with another. Only residents of that specific state are allowed to transfer the real estate license upon the completion of state-specific educational and examination requirements, okay? And then the last one, hey, you have some states out there that basically are saying, no go, you're basically not allowed to use your license in our state, okay? So what is real estate license portability? How many people know what real estate license portability is? And David, again, let me know if people are answering that question.
I don't think I know what it means, so I want you to tell me.
Well, believe it or not, this is something that I learned within the last year. So, for example, there are 3 types of portability statuses, let's just say that. So the first one is cooperative state, where one state has a cooperative agreement with another state, and you can practice real estate license in both states. Now, the next one, physical location state, this basically means that you can actually practice real estate in another state, but you can only do it remotely. The third type of portability is turf state. And interestingly enough, they're cut and dry. They won't allow you to come and do business in their state. If you do, you can be fined. You can even lose your license. So Kentucky, Missouri, Nebraska, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Utah are those states that are only turf states. And so interestingly enough, I was just thinking about this morning, and I'm going to toggle back up here to the states here. I was thinking about this morning, the situation in New Orleans, right? And just imagining all those real estate agents right now who are out of business. Can you imagine not being able to do business, to sustain your livelihood? Like, what would you do? So this might be an option for agents that, and I'm just going to toggle into Louisiana here. And we can see that the reciprocal states for Louisiana are Alabama, Arkansas, Colorado, Georgia, Iowa, Mississippi, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania. And so for, say, that agent who in all likelihood might be out of business now for the year because of IDA, they can go to Georgia, Mississippi, or Alabama and actually take their licensing tests and basically continue on with their business. So think about the multi-state option as honestly as a survival mechanism, expanding your business so you have always have other options. At least that's how I thought about it. I actually did the same thing myself when I got my license in Michigan. When New York shut down, I essentially went to Michigan, got my license in Michigan. I'm from Detroit originally. And I started doing business in Michigan as well. So there's nothing wrong with always having other verticals of income, other ways to broaden your horizons in terms of your real estate business. So it's just something to think about. Now, I have another question for you guys. What are you guys looking for in terms of education? We really don't have the opportunity too often to talk to the members of the associations. I'm just curious to know what they're looking for in terms of their education. Is anyone answering, Dave? And
Yep. So I see people just wondering what people need to do to get licensed in another state.
Okay, so essentially you basically go here to get your license. Can you see that? And then you basically choose the state that you're looking to get licensed in.
So Roger wanted to know Florida.
Florida. Okay, let's take a look at Florida. So I'm tapping into Florida, and then what's going to happen is that it's going to lay out for you the requirements to get licensed in that state. Once you sign up to take the coursework, then you just go in and take the classes. It's really simple. There we go. And I'm sorry, what's his name, David?
That was Roger asking about Florida.
Roger. Where's Roger located currently?
Let's see. Looks like he's licensed in New York currently.
He's licensed in New York currently. So essentially, you basically go in and you apply to take the license in Florida. And then you can go through PSI actually to take the Florida state test. So you can actually sit for the test here in New York for Florida through an organization called PSI. And can you see that?
Yep, so perfectly. So going right through My State MLS to get to the My State MLS CE Shop storefront, he'll be able to get take all his classes and get licensed in Florida right from home.
Most definitely. And again, this is 63 hours. We know that here in New York, it takes 75 hours. Obviously, this is, I want to say, a much simpler process, or at least not as much time, I should say. And then if you want to toggle down here and see the pricing, this is what you pay with the CE Shop for the coursework. And what we're doing also for My State members is that from August 31st, actually, until September 30th, we're running a 40% off discount. And so the promo code for your association is My State. And basically, you toggle through, you pick your coursework, you go in, you check out, you put My State into the promo code, and then it gives you that discount. Are there any more questions?
Just going back to those different packages that we saw for the pricing for the classes, what are just the differences between those?
So, as you can see, we have 4 options, okay? And then, again, just using the Florida platform as an example, we have courses only, where you basically get just the coursework, and then you get your ebook, you get your career resources, the downloadable sources, your digital flashcards, the real estate glossary, and then a study schedule. Essentially, we just show you how to make your way through the coursework. The standard package, which is actually the most popular, we give you that coursework again, but we also give you what's called an exam prep edge. What we do is we feed you the information that you're not, let's just say you're not getting it. Okay, it's not setting in. So what we try to do is create a situation for you where you're where we're feeding you the information, but we're testing you on it consistently to see if you're actually understanding it. And that becomes a part of that standard package as well, along with what I mentioned before, the ebooks, the career resources, the downloadable resources, flashbooks, etc. Now, this value package, I think, is quite interesting because you get all of that. Then you get your building business courses. So you get the education, basically the preparation for the test, and then also how do you prepare for your actual business? Once you take the test, then what? So what we try to do is give you kind of a bridge, if you will, between getting the license and then setting up your business. Okay, and then finally the premium package, okay, which is obviously all encompassing. And then also you get a 45-hour post-licensing package with that as well. So you're basically just paying for that upfront. And obviously the packages vary from state to state.
Perfect. We did get another question, and Robin wanted to know if you're licensed in New York and you get your license in Florida, do you have to have a location in Florida as well? And for this one, I know different states I've seen, being here at the MLS, I've seen so many different licenses from so many different states, and I've seen licenses where their location is out of state. But this kind of goes back to those different types of reciprocity that we discussed before.
Definitely. And I know a number of New York agents that are also licensed in Florida. That seems to be the let's just say the package that most people in New York in particular go for. It's either New York and Florida or New York and Connecticut. That's what I see a lot of.
Yeah, so I for each state is going to have different rules about that, Robin, but I believe in Florida, you can still have your office address out of state. You do not need to have a Florida office.
Correct. All right, well, I want to say thanks again for letting me sit in, and I'm so looking forward to working with your members.
I know, I'm super excited. I'm glad that we've got this up for our members now. So, Corey, again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks again, and happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you. Absolutely. Enjoy your long weekend. All right, so we're going to go back to my screen again. Thank you again, Corey, for joining us today. As we mentioned, the CE Shop offers a wide range of different courses for you to take, whether you're looking to expand your business in the state in which you're licensed, or maybe you're looking to grow beyond that of your local area and you want to get licensed in another state. If you want to start learning with the CE Shop, accessing the MyStateMLS CE Shop storefront, incredibly easy. You can do it right from your MyStateMLS account. I'm going to pop that up and show you exactly where that is. Once you've logged into your MyStateMLS account, from your profile wall right there on the left-hand sidebar menu, you are going to see the CE Shop icon. You can go ahead and click that, and that's going to bring you right into the MyStateMLS CE Shop storefront. So you can go ahead and pick the courses that you want to take, whether you're looking to do courses that are required by your state, or maybe you're looking to take some of those optional classes to go ahead and expand your knowledge and become a better real estate professional. And going on right now, because we have just launched this amazing partnership with the CE Shop, right on your profile wall there, you're going to see we've got an exclusive 40% off coupon with the code MyState. So just head on over to the CE Shop again at mystatemls.theceshop.com. That's going to get you right into the storefront, and you're going to be able to go ahead and use that coupon code right away for a 40% off deal. And if you're thinking about getting that brokerage license and opening up a brokerage, the CE Shop, again, going to make that very easy. And if you are thinking about making that leap and starting your own business, be sure to join us next week on September 9th for tips on starting your first brokerage and how you can recruit new agents to expand your business. With that said, I just want to thank Corey for joining us today from the CE Shop. Again, if you have any questions about My State MLS, the CE Shop, or anything else, please feel free to email me at dave@mystatemls.com. You can also give me a call at 888-769-7657. Thank you for joining me for our first webinar of our month-long Back to School series. So I hope to see you at the rest of our series, and have a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.